Yeah, so anyway, Spike, I'm not really sure what we should do today. We don't really have anything planned. Oh, hi boys and girls. How are you doing? It's me, Twilight Sparkle, and me, Spike, as you know. And we're trying to figure out what to do today. Ding dong. Oh, someone's at the door. I wonder who that could be. Let me go get it, Spike. Hello, Twilight. How are you doing? Oh, hi, Princess Celestia. Twilight, I have a very special request for you and a guest who wants to speak with you. Oh, a special guest? Who is it? Anyone's more than welcome to come in. Hello, is this the home of Twilight Sparkle? Yes, it is. Oh, it's Posh. Posh the LOL doll. We met once, didn't we? Yes, we did. You introduced me to your wonderful, glamorous friend, Rarity. It's good to see you again. So, Twilight, I have a question for you because you ponies are always very helpful, so I thought I would go to you for help, and Celestia approved of it since she is the princess of this land. Yes, indeed I did. Go ahead and tell Twilight your request. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to help. Well, you see, I'm babysitting some of the LOL Little Sisters tonight, and they have been very, very hyper, and they need help falling asleep, but I have a very, very important fashion show in Paris that I must attend, and I cannot miss it. So, I was wondering if you ponies wouldn't mind babysitting the Little Sisters and maybe helping them fall asleep. Oh, wow. Well, I love the LOL doll Little Sisters, but I've never really babysat before. But I'm sure if I get some of my friends together, would it be okay if we all do it? Absolutely, I just need some help because I must go to Paris. It is a huge emergency. Oh, okay. Well, what do you think, Spike?
Yeah, I mean, I'll help if you want.
Yes, absolutely. Whoever you need to get to help you, feel free. But I must go now. I'm running late for my flight. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh, wow, Twilight, thank you so much. Maybe if you get Rarity, Applejack, Fluttershy, and Pinkie Pie together, maybe if you all work as a team, you could help the LOL Little Sisters fall asleep peacefully and have a great sleepover. I think that's a great idea. Let's go get our friends, Spike.
Sounds good.
Oh, Spike, look at all the LOL doll Little Sisters. They're so cute.
They are really cute. I've never met them before.
Look who we're playing with today, boys and girls. We have little Spike. Hey, Spike, just like you.
That is so funny. We have the same name, little Spike.
We have little Court Champ here. She looks so cute with her little ponytails. We have little Scribbles to play. Hi. And we have little Kawaii Cutie. Look at her sparkly hair. Wow, there's so many of them. They all do seem very hyper though, Twilight. Well, Spike, I kind of thought of an idea. First, let's get our pony friends over. Oh, pony friends.
Hey, Twilight. Oh, they're so adorable. Look at them. I'm so excited to help out for the sleepover.
Thank you, Fluttershy.
Hey, what's going on? I'm excited to help out too. Look at all these little ones. What are we doing today, Twilight?
I'm gonna tell you in 1 second, Rainbow Dash.
Hey, I am so excited for the sleepover! I love sleepovers, they're my favorite, and look how cute they are!
Yes, Pinkie Pie, I'm glad you're helping too. And of course we have, yes, me, Rarity. I am so excited too. Let's help these little girls go to sleep. Well, what I thought we could do is play Spin the Wheel and all come up with a fairy tale to tell them. Oh, a fairy tale, great idea. Fairy tales always help me fall asleep and they help me have great, beautiful dreams.
That sounds really fun. Do you guys want to play Spin the Wheel?
They seem excited. So, what we're gonna do, boys and girls, is play Spin the Wheel to determine which LOL doll Little Sister will be read and acted out which fairy tale. It's gonna be so fun. But before we play, let's give our shout out of the day. Okay, today's shout out goes to Rebecca Cabrera. She says, maybe you should do the Little Mermaid. Well, Rebecca, you might be in luck. Today might be your lucky episode because I think we might be telling that fairy tale. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for supporting our channel, and we love you. Please keep playing with us and joining us on adventures. Now let's get to the game. Okay, I'm gonna spin the wheel. Let's see which little sister will be read a fairy tale bedtime story first. Let's go, and spinning. And it landed on Kawaii Cutie. It looks like we're gonna be reading her a fairy tale first. Let's spin again to see which one it is. Okay, spinning. And it landed on the 3 bears. So we're gonna read little Kawaii Cutie, Goldilocks, and the 3 bears. Let's go. Okay, so once upon a time, there were 3 bears that all lived together. There was a Papa Bear. Hey, I'm Papa Bear, big and strong. There was a Mama Bear. I'm Mama Bear, very loving. And a Baby Bear. I'm Baby Bear. I like to play. They lived happily in the middle of the woods. And one day they decided to make some porridge. Let's make some porridge for dinner. That sounds so yummy. Make it, Papa Bear, make it. I love porridge. All right, I will make some porridge. So Papa Bear went to make the porridge. All right, the porridge is done. Oh, it looks wonderful, but it seems a bit too hot. I don't think we could eat it yet. I don't think we can either. Well, why don't we go on a walk through the woods while it cools off? Sounds like a great idea. So they went on a walk through the woods, and while they were walking through the woods, a little girl named Goldilocks was wandering through the forest.
Oh, hello, my name is Goldilocks. I love to go on adventures and explore the forest. Ooh, what is that house in the distance?
She saw a house in the distance.
I'm gonna go explore it.
So she went to the house, and when she walked in the house, she found the 3 bowls of porridge.
Ooh, these look so yummy, and I'm starving. I should try to eat some of this porridge. Why not, right? It's here.
So she tried the first bowl.
This is way too hot.
Then she tried the second bowl.
Oh, this is way too cold. That's not tasty.
And then she tried the third. This is just right. So she ate it all. So then Goldilocks started to feel a little bit tired. So she found a room with 3 chairs in it. She tried to sit in the first chair. This chair is way too big for me. So she went to the second chair. This chair is also too big. Are none of these my size? So she went to the third. This chair is just right. But when she sat in it, the chair broke into a million pieces. Oh no! So then she went up to the bedroom because she was really, really tired at this point. And she found 3 beds. She tried the first bed. This bed is way too hard. Oh, that's uncomfortable. So then she tried the second. This bed is way too soft. I fall right into it. So then she tried the third. This bed is just right. And she fell asleep peacefully. But the 3 bears were on their way back. Oh no! All right, let's see how the porridge is. Hey, someone was eating our porridge. Look at this. There's a spoonful taken out of it. Oh, there's one taken out of mine too.
And someone ate my porridge, all of it.
This is suspicious. Is someone in our house? Let's go to the next room. Oh, it looks like this chair is broken. Someone's been sitting in my chair for sure. And someone's been sitting in mine.
And it looks like mine was the one that's broken.
So finally, the bears were really suspicious, and they finally went up to the bedroom to see if anyone was in the house. It looks like someone was sleeping in my bed.
It looks like someone was also sleeping in my bed. And it looks like someone was sleeping in my bed, and she's still there.
Suddenly, Goldilocks woke up, and she saw the bears and screamed because she was scared. And she ran away, never to visit the bears again. The end.
Twilight, it worked. She's sleeping.
Sounds great. Let's keep doing this. Let's see what the next fairy tale is. This was a really good idea, Twilight. Don't you think so, boys and girls? Comment below which fairy tale today is your favorite. Now let's see what the next one is. And spinning. And it looks like we're going to be reading to Little Scribbles. It looks like it's her turn to go to sleep for the night. Let's see what fairy tale. And spinning again. Oh, it landed on Ariel. Looks like we're gonna be performing the Little Mermaid for Little Scribbles. Let's go. So, once upon a time, there was a little mermaid named Ariel, and she lived under the sea, which she loved a lot.
My name is Ariel, and I love living under the sea. It's so fun. But sometimes I wish for more adventure.
So, one time, Ariel was curious and she swam up to the surface to see what was above the sea. And she looked above and she saw a very handsome prince on a boat.
I am the handsome prince, Prince Eric, and I am with my ocean boat crew sailing the seas. Wow, look at him! He's so cool! I wish I could meet the handsome prince in real life, but I can't because I'm only a mermaid.
So Ariel swam back under the sea, very sad.
Oh.
Ariel decided that she wanted to try to find a way to go to the human world so she could maybe meet the handsome prince. Her friends told her it might be dangerous.
I am Sebastian the Crab, and I think, Ariel, you should stay under the sea.
I don't want to, Sebastian. I want to go meet the handsome prince.
Oh, well, I advise you don't, Ariel, but it's up to you.
So one day, Ariel was exploring and she met a sea witch named Ursula.
Oh, hello, darling. My name is Ursula.
You look distressed. Can I help you? Well, I kind of wish I was a human because I want to go meet the handsome prince and see what else is out there besides the sea.
Well, Ariel, if you'd like to, I could transform you into a human. I just need one thing from you.
What do you need?
Your voice. You won't be able to speak, but you will be a human.
Oh, well, that's kind of a bummer. But I mean, at least I'll get to go see what the human world is like. Okay, I'll give you my voice.
And Ursula captured her voice in a magical amulet, and suddenly, Ariel was transformed into a human, and she could go above the surface, so she did. So Ariel was finally above the surface.
I love the human world.
And she met the handsome prince in real life.
I think I saw you in the ocean once. I'm Prince Eric. I'm Ariel.
Oh, but she couldn't say that, remember, boys and girls? She couldn't talk. But Prince Eric thought she was beautiful, and they decided to hang out anyway. He was never able to get her name, but they bonded and fell in love anyway.
I wish you would just talk to me so we could actually have some conversations.
But unfortunately, it didn't work. Suddenly, though, Ursula came back. And she wanted to intrude on their love, so she transformed herself into a fake, human, beautiful girl, and she tried to woo Prince Eric. Look at me, look at how beautiful I am, and I can talk because I have Ariel's voice. And she did. This is bad, boys and girls. Ariel couldn't speak or tell Eric that it wasn't her because she was still under the curse. So then she decided all she could do was turn back into a mermaid, and so she did. And when she turned back into a mermaid, she was able to save Prince Eric from Ursula. And once she did, she was able to be granted the power to be a human forever, and she decided to live with him forever on land. What you do for love, right? What do you think of that, little Scribbles?
She's asleep, guys. This is working.
We only have 2 more little sisters. But they're very hyper. I hope we could pull this off.
I think we can. We're doing a great job so far. I'm gonna spin next. Let's see what the next fairy tale is, boys and girls. Okay, so the next little sister that we're going to perform a fairy tale for is... It's Little Spike! Spike, you better be in this one. Let's see what fairy tale it's gonna be. And spinning! It's Snow White! I love that one. Let's perform Snow White.
Little Spike, once upon a time, there was a beautiful young girl named Snow White. She was super kind and loving and the kindest, gentlest person.
My name is Snow White. I love nature and everything. I'm very kind.
And there was also an evil queen. This evil queen was very vain, and she wanted to be the most beautiful woman in all of the land. I am the most beautiful woman in all of the land, because I am a queen. So she would ask a magical mirror that she had every day who was the fairest in the land.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all? And the mirror would always say, you, my queen, until one day, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
The fairest is Snow White.
What? Who is Snow White? Oh, I will not have that for a second. So the queen decided to put a curse on Snow White and banish her into the forest forever. That's what I'm going to do. I will have my huntsman friend hunt down Snow White, and she will be banished forever so that I'm the fairest in the land. So she called upon her huntsman friend.
Hello, my queen. What do you need from me?
I need you to banish Snow White into the woods forever and tell her to never return.
That's kind of mean, but
If you insist, my queen. The huntsman had to do whatever the queen said, so he chased Snow White into the woods.
Snow White.
What? You must leave this land forever as the request from the queen. What? Why? What did I do? I didn't do anything. You just have to leave. You don't have a choice. Run, get far away from here, I'm warning you, or she's gonna do something really bad. The huntsman just wanted to protect Snow White because he didn't know what the queen would do if she didn't leave.
Oh.
All right, if you insist. So Snow White had no choice but to run far, far away with no idea where she was going.
I guess I just have to go. This is so scary.
As she ran away, she was exploring in the woods and she came upon a cottage that she's never seen before.
What is this interesting cottage? Maybe I could go find shelter there because I have nowhere to stay.
So she approached the cottage and went inside.
It's very messy. I guess I could clean up a little bit.
It looks like whoever lives here is not very tidy.
Why, cutie, you go back to sleep.
Someone was awake again. But anyway, she cleaned up the whole cottage. And by the time she was done, the owners of the cottage came back, and they were 7 dwarfs, each with different personalities.
Hello!
What are you doing in my cottage?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Snow White, and I kind of am looking for a home right now, and I just stumbled upon it and kind of let myself in. I'm sorry.
That's okay. My name is Happy. Welcome to our home. And I'm Grumpy. Why are you here?
I'm sleepy. I'm not very energetic.
I'm Dopey. Let's play a game.
And I'm achoo, sneezy.
So the dwarfs were very different and all had different personalities, but they became good friends with Snow White and they decided to let her stay there.
Oh, thank you so much, 7 dwarfs. I would have nowhere to go if you weren't so kind.
No problem. As long as you keep helping us out and cleaning our house, you could stay as long as you like. So she stayed with the dwarfs for a while until one day Snow White was alone while the dwarfs were at work.
Well, we have to go to work now, even though I don't want to. I don't care either way.
We have to go to work, but we'll be back later, Snow White. See ya! So the dwarfs left, and then Snow White got a visitor.
Ding dong. Who is it?
It was the queen, but she was in disguise as an old woman to trick Snow White.
Oh. Hello, little girl. I am just a poor old woman, and I'm starving. Do you have any food you can give me? Oh, of course, no problem.
Snow White was kind, so she gave the queen in disguise something to eat.
Here, take this bread. I don't want you to go hungry.
Oh, thank you so much, dearie. Oh, you are a darling. Maybe I should come back and visit another time. You're so sweet.
Oh, of course, anytime, sweet old lady.
So she left, and then the next day, while the dwarves were at work again, she came back. And this is getting bad, boys and girls. She had a poison apple to trick Snow White. She wanted to get rid of her forever, and with one bite from the apple, she would fall into a never-ending sleep.
Oh,
ding dong.
Who is it?
Hello, dearie. I'm back. I just wanted to give you this beautiful, delicious apple to thank you for the bread, because it saved me.
Oh, thank you. It looks yummy. I'll eat it later.
Oh, well, why don't you try like a bite of it now? I just wanted to see if you like it.
Okay.
So Snow White took a bite of the apple and fell into a deep sleep. Now I'm officially the fairest one in the land. Officially, ha! So the queen was officially the fairest one in the land. But Snow White was in luck because she was visited by a handsome prince.
Who is this?
He saw her in the woods and he recognized her from before as he's seen her singing before in the field.
Oh, it's that girl that I've seen before, Snow White.
She's so pretty, but she looks really in danger. The prince decided to try one thing, to give her a kiss. Maybe I could save her with true love's kiss. So he kissed Snow White. And the spell was broken and she was free of the spell.
Oh, you saved me, handsome prince.
Yes, I did. Snow White, will you marry me?
Yes.
And they lived happily ever after because true love broke the spell. What'd you think of that, little Spike? Mission accomplished! We have one more fairy tale and one more little sister to help fall asleep, boys and girls. And we don't have to spin the wheel again because the last fairy tale is Sleeping Beauty. So we're gonna act out Sleeping Beauty for Little Court Champ. Oh, Celestia, are you gonna help us with this one? Yes, Ponies. I just wanted to check up on you for Posh. She can't come back tonight to pick up the babies because she won't be back from Paris until tomorrow. How's it going?
It's going great. Look, 3 of them are sleeping.
We just have to put Little Court Champ to sleep. You wanna help us in this last fairy tale? I thought it'd be fun, so sure. Okay, Celestia. So, once there was a beautiful queen and king, a handsome king, and they lived in a beautiful, wonderful kingdom. I love our kingdom, so do I. And they had a beautiful daughter named Aurora. She was gorgeous and lovely, and everyone in the land came to celebrate her birth. Aurora, we are so blessed to have you. Aurora was visited by 3 fairy godmothers that were given to her as gifts.
Oh, look at Aurora. She's so pretty.
Yes, she is. Thank you so much for saving her, fairy godmothers. And they blessed her with so many good things, like beauty and intelligence.
Beauty and the power of intelligence.
With their magical powers, they blessed Aurora so she would have the perfect life. Until...
Why wasn't I invited to this event?
An evil queen visited them. Oh no, it's the evil queen! Oh, what do? We didn't invite her because she's evil.
Yes, and I'm angry because of that. And because of that, I am going to put a curse on Aurora. Oh.
The evil queen put a curse on Aurora, because she was upset she wasn't invited. And the curse was that when she would turn 16, she would prick her finger on a spinning wheel and fall into a never-ending sleep, hence Sleeping Beauty. Oh no, this is horrible for our daughter. What do we do? This is terrible. We have to send her far, far away, but we can't. We'll never see her again. We don't have any other choice. Fairy godmothers, can you take Aurora in and just raise her in the woods, far away from this kingdom so that she's never near any spinning wheels?
Oh, if that's what you ask of me, king and queen, I will do it.
Thank you so much, fairy godmothers. So, the fairy godmothers took Aurora in as their own and raised her in the woods. Aurora grew up with them and really loved her time with them. And suddenly, it was her 16th birthday. I can't believe I'm 16. Oh, time flies. Fairy godmothers, since I'm 16, do you mind if I go exploring in the woods?
Oh, all right, Aurora, but be careful and you have to be back in time for dinner.
So Aurora went out exploring in the woods. She loved playing with all of the animals and singing.
I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, the look in your eyes.
But one day, she ran into a prince named Prince Philip.
Hello?
Who are you? I've never seen you before.
Oh, hello. My name's Aurora. I was just exploring the woods. What's your name?
My name is Philip. I'm the prince from the kingdom over there. Aurora realized he was the prince from her own kingdom, and they began to fall in love. Oh, you're so handsome and nice. We should hang out more. I agree, Aurora. We definitely should. But one day, Aurora found herself back in the kingdom because she fell in love with the prince, and the fairy godmothers were okay with that. So, a marriage was going to happen.
Ah! Aurora, we are so glad that you found your prince and happy to have you back.
We've missed you so much, sweetie. You must understand. We can never explain to you why you had to grow up in the woods, but we're so happy you finally found true love. I think she'll be safe with the prince.
I think so too.
I'm very happy.
So am I. And everyone in the kingdom was happy. But Aurora found herself that night in a weird trance, and she started to climb up the stairs of the tower. She didn't know why. She just couldn't stop. The curse was taking effect. And the further she climbed up, she found at the top a spinning wheel.
Oh, what is this?
And she touched it. And when she did, she fell into a deep sleep. Aurora was asleep for a very long time, almost a year, and the prince was devastated.
I loved Aurora. What do I do?
And suddenly, the evil queen came back.
Well, it looks like my plan worked. Ha ha ha.
But she wanted to make sure that it would stay that way once and for all. So she turned into
an evil dragon.
But the prince was there to fight her, to save Aurora.
I will slay you, evil dragon.
Yeah, right. No, you won't. I'm gonna make sure my plan stays my plan.
And the prince fought her and defeated her because of his love for Aurora. And with that, he climbed up the stairs. Aurora! And he awoken her with true love's kiss.
Oh, you awokened me. Now we can get married.
Yes! And they lived happily ever after. What did you think of that little court champ? And Twilight, it looks like you did it. All the little sisters are asleep. They are. And I want to thank all of you ponies for helping.
No problem. That was so fun.
I loved it. I loved to act. I had a great time.
I loved it too. What a cool adventure playing all those characters.
I loved it too. Oh, I'll try to be quiet. Sorry.
And I did too. Well, mission accomplished. I hope you had fun playing with us, boys and girls, and listening to our fairy tales for the Little Sisters. If you like LOL Dolls, My Little Pony, princesses, Disney, fairy tales, all of those things, please keep joining us on adventures. Until next time.